Hello, here's a quick update of version 0.8 of our placing tool, the things that we added since last week. It's basically making sure everything in the UI works correctly. So just a simple example, with the default configuration, we start and we generate a face-based family, and when you click on it, you can see that everything is filled up. The type, the tower name, which now is connected to the text itself, and if you click apply, the name becomes T1. Then the spacing, there's a new field called diagonal use, which is I'll explain later. Again, all the parallel to the frame to diagonal, superstructure data, available frames. Also the button convert to labels works. Now if you click this, it only you only see the label, which means after you generate the tower, you can set this parameter to convert to label, and this 2D family from now on is going to serve you as a label of the tower. You can always go back to the original one like this. I removed the material list field, also added for each leg individual parameter for holding the coordinates for each of them, and also we have the error and error parameter, and also I arranged them in the appropriate order. Here's a quick demo with a bigger one. Let's do another one with this configuration, and at let's say 500 and 500. Change the type to stack. So let's shift this one like this. I also added another configuration, 900, 1200, 900, which means we're gonna try to fit 900 frame, then 1200, 1200, and at the end 900 to increase the capacity. And here you go. This is the new family. Again, you can rename it T2, enter. Now it's T2, and you can see that there's a bunch more legs available. Here it says 900, 1200, 900. Use diagonal now, it's a little bit more clear what it means. It actually shows with zeros and ones where we use diagonal and where we're not. This is going to be used when we generate the towers. In order to skip the diagonals where we don't have to. So this is basically a way to keep this information into the family. And here is the other major improvement. This was the adaptive families. Adaptive families are completely different than the base-based one. They require a placing point, they require certain settings inside of them in order to be inserted in the appropriate way. So here's a demo. I'm using the same configuration and adaptive family. So click generate and wait for a quick moment, and then we have the same family, but as you can see, the insertion point is in the middle. And if you hover over a divided path, which it comes from mass body, and you can see that automatically stays perpendicular to the structure. And of course, as before, we can align that like this, and align this one like this. And one other last thing is, if we want to have not symmetrical tower, we can achieve that by turning off the let's say the first one, and the diagonal of the first one, and let's say we want to shift it this direction. We can add 500 millimeters empty space without diagonal, or let's say 1 meter, so it's a little bit clear. And then we go generate, and you see that theoretically the start of the first leg should be here. So this is the empty space, and now this whole tower is offset to the side, and we can arrange it in the same way. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next week.